noticed an open alley and took advantage of it.
Luka stops, leans in, didn't shoot it, wasn't going to get the contact. So that was a good play.
The offense right now being supplied by Luka. He gets it back and his trademark triple. Nothing but bottom, and he has his Laker team up 19-11.
4 blocks a night, at least that's what everybody thinks. Underneath, not that time. He rose right over Sarr to throw it down. But Luka in the right position, takes control of it again. 3 on 2, let's do it again. Let's do it again. They liked it so much a moment ago. Back and healthy right now, coming off of a season-high 10 rebounds. Doncic is back in. Oh, LeBron! Oh! He reached back and then threw it down with the left hand. 4 Lakers in double figures. 2 of them, the big guys. Ayton and Jackson Hayes. Long distance. Oh, he banked it in. A little bit of a downturn offensively right now. Luka, that's a long rebound tap to himself by 8.
Leading the defense and making the proper play.
You know, DeAndre is 16 and 8 right now. Oh, that's a good left-handed jam. That's going to be chased down by Gill, like Stu said. Gobbling up rebounds now. Bounce, reverse layup. That's a pretty break. Lakers didn't get back at all. Points given up and point score. Oh, take it. Here comes Brady. All the way.
That's what they came to see. They came to see Pops do it, and then they came to see the youngster do it.
Have a season high in assists tonight. 38. Previous was 36 at Atlanta. Field goal percentage. 61%.
Having some fun down the stretch there. You had Maxi Kleber with a couple highlights. You had Bronny with a big highlight after his dad dunked. You probably won't see that too often. What were you enjoying the most as you watched the other guys who don't get to play a ton at the end there?
It's always good when they get a chance to play. Everybody play hard. You know, obviously it's the end of the game, but you know, those guys, they get built on that. So props to them.
Well, part of the reason was because you guys played so well early. You have the first half triple-double. How did you find that kind of rhythm so early tonight?
Just playing basketball, just playing my game, whatever the defense give me. So just trying to get back into the rhythm.
Well, it was all working, right? Some of it was in screen roll, getting Ayton at the rim. Some of it was stepping back for your jumpers, getting to the free throw line. As you're reading the defense, Luka, just take us through that a little bit. What signs are you seeing when you can manipulate it in different ways as a scorer and a passer?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, it's a little bit like chess to me. Just trying to read the defense. You know, sometimes they were in a blitz to start the game, then they switched to fire. So it's just trying to read the defense, you know, share the ball. And I think we did a great job today.
JJ and I were trying to decide if you intentionally banked it in. I think we both decided probably the one that you're right in front of the bench. That was an intentional bank, right?
Of course it was intentional.
Just making sure.
What did JJ say?
Well, he said, look, sometimes Luka can get a little bored when, you know, just if the scoring is coming that easily. So he thought that you probably did bank it on purpose.
Oh, yeah. I definitely did.
Figured. All right. Thank you, Luka.
Thank you.
Roll in D.C., crushing the Wizards to get to 4-2 on this season-long 8-game road trip. The Lakers' offense absolutely exploded against the Wizards for 142 points. That's second most all year. They had a 29-point halftime lead. Luka, just at the half, had a 26-point triple-double. Huge night for DeAndre Ayton. James, you got to love the season high in assists, 38. And those 21 stocks turned into 26 fast break points. Got to love an easy one once in a while as well.
Yeah, fast break points were good. 64 points in the paint. And, you know, this is the game they're supposed to win, and they finally came out and did everything they were supposed to do. Washington made a little run there in the third and fourth, but the Lakers did a really good job early in the game. Luka, amazing. Andre Ayton really showed what he can do and what he want him to do every night, dominating in the paint. And they did what they're supposed to do against a weak team. They dominated and got the win and got some rest for some of their starters and move on to the next one.
you got to let them know sometime when you come to teams that are underneath you. And I think that's the perfect thing with the Lakers is they came out, Luka set the tone by letting them know this is not going to be one of those games where you can say, oh, we beat the Lakers and make your season. So they came out aggressive on both ends of the floor. They attacked the basket. Luka was, dishing the rock, getting everybody involved, grabbing rebounds. So it was just a total, dominant performance by the LA Lakers.
Yeah, any night like that where you get three guys with 20 or more, you shoot 61% from the field, 42% from three, and also a fun night for the bench. They had 51 points, but really got to start with Luka, guys. His 53rd 30-point triple-double. He now leads Jokic by 2. He finished with 37, 11, and 13. James, in the end of the first quarter, he had 16, 7, and 7. At half, he had 26, 11, and 11. He could have done anything he wanted out there today. He just had it all going.
Yeah, when he's in this mode that he was tonight against Washington, if the defenses don't play him really aggressive, like I'm talking about trapping him, making him pick it up, getting physical with him. If you don't do that against Luka, he's going to pick you apart. And that's what happened tonight. They were I thought they were playing defense, but it wasn't enough. And he was able to just move wherever he wanted with the pace he wanted and get to areas that he wanted to get to. And that's just how phenomenal he is. I don't think defenses know how to play him unless you're blitzing him, making him pick it up, double teaming. One-on-one, he's a nightmare.
Rob, does that say he's done it twice since 96, 97 in the play-by-play era? Yeah. Luka Doncic has 2 25-point triple-doubles in half.
Yep. I think I've never had a triple-double. He had it at half.
First half, you saw just the ball popping around and all that kind of the energy that brings you. Where did you see that start, and how did that sustain tonight?
I think it started just with the willingness to make the extra pass. I told you at halftime, I thought the way Luka started the game was the perfect type of aggression, which was, I'm gonna hunt and try to create advantages, and he was very decisive with that. And there was a downflow that happened because of that. They started blitzing. They put 2 on the ball, and throughout that half, really throughout the game, I thought we just did a great job of making the extra pass. 38 assists, 23 in the first half. Outside of the last 3 minutes of the third quarter, which was an abomination to all that is sacred to the basketball gods, we played 45 minutes of really, really good basketball and really unselfish team basketball.
Is a first half triple-double just sort of self-explanatory in a guy's skill set?
I mean, it's remarkable. This is the second time it's happened in his career, and I think he just came out again with the right mentality, the right mindset, and I do want to just reiterate just how decisive he was in everything he did, and really just bent the defense, and obviously to get the defensive rebounds and get a triple double is fantastic.
Not too long ago, Ayton was speaking about his touches, and you said that as a team, as a staff, we have to make sure we get him looks early. That was the case today, and he ends up with one of his better games of the year. Yeah. How have you seen that work? I don't know if it's a motivating factor or if it's an activation type of factor, but how has that been part of his success on nights like tonight?
Thought we did a good job, whether it was out of pick and roll in the blitz, getting him the ball at the front of the rim. We also did a really nice job when he did have a mismatch down there of finding him on some early seals, and then when we were able to beat our guy off the dribble or create an advantage out of a screen when he was in that dunker, we did a nice job of finding him. So again, I think he can get 14 shots without a play called for him, and we're trying to create advantages to then allow him to get those shots at the rim or get those shots right at that 8 foot, 6 to 8 feet. His touch shot is unbelievable. So just a great job from him tonight. And, 5 offensive rebounds, 13 overall rebounds, 3 block shots, a steal. Just his activity level for the full game was awesome.
And sometimes 2 points could be more than 2 points. What'd you make of the dunks from LeBron tonight and how they gave energy to the group?
Yeah, the early rumors are that the league is going to try to get him in the dunk contest this year. There's some juice left in those legs, apparently. the great left bionic leg.
You mentioned, the second time in Luka's career he's had a triple-double and a half. He's the only player since they started counting play-by-play stats like 30 years ago to have two 25-point triple-doubles. When he hits his offensive ceiling, just how unmatched is it? And like, what does it look like when you're watching it?
It's hard to describe because most of us can't fathom being that good. Sometimes, you can, there's the degree of shot making, the difficult, in shot making that he has. Some of the passes that, there's, really like five guys that can make some of those passes because he has the size and the anticipation. LeBron is one of them. Harden. I've always said Harden is another one. Jokic is another one. Like, there's just not many guys that can make those passes, and it's, it's destructive to the other team. When you're basically coming across half court and having to send a second defender, and then we're playing 4-on-3. And again, I think out of that, our guys did a great job of just making the right play and sharing the basketball.
JJ, when LeBron has those moments, the live dunks, are you able to enjoy it? And what are you thinking when you see him do that at 41 years old?
I enjoy good dunk shots, yeah.
So it's not, I'm on to the next player. You really are like, damn.
There's always, when the one we ran out of the timeout where DA threw it to him, that was very satisfactory to the eyes. You allow yourself, maybe 2.5 seconds, and then you move on to the next play. But yeah, and the one on Sarr, that one for sure popped. That was unexpected.
I was did Luka call glass? Did Luka call glass? Do you know?
No, but he did it on purpose. You can get I know he did it on purpose.
LeBron, after the good start, kind of collectively, just a number of highlight plays. Obviously, the crowd gets going. With all of your dunks, I assume that you like Bronny's more?
Oh, for sure. I gave him a lot of on the block one, though. He supposed to punch that one for sure. But for sure, I will always get extra hype and more, get everything out of it, for my kids' success, all three of them.
It must be tough to, put that in proper perspective while you're in game mode, like while you're playing well, while you're doing what you did tonight on the court. But does that, can you describe kind of the feeling of seeing that when you're sitting courtside?
Yeah, the kid's been putting in a lot of work over the last couple of years being a pro, and when he gets an opportunity, he's just trying to make the most of it. In the short spurs that he gets. So just super proud that he goes out there and be a professional with the rest of the guys that's on the floor, and was able to, get a dunk to go, a couple free throws. It was pretty cool.
Is a first half triple-double kind of sort of self-explanatory in just in what it shows like for Luka in a game like this?
Yeah, he's beyond special.
Give Bronny number one, but if you could rank 2 through 4, the lob from Ayton, the lob from Smart, and the off the dribble on Sarr.
I don't know. I'll let my LeBron faithful fan group rate him. I love those guys.
JJ joked that the league's going to call you and try to get you in the dunk contest after tonight.
No chance.
LeBron, you've gotten a couple looks now at the Wizards' young guys like Keyshawn and Alex. I'm just curious what you think about their games and what you think their potential could be.
I think the NBA is all about growth, opportunity, and confidence. And you get the confidence from your coaches and your teammates. You get the growth from just playing, best teacher in life is experience. So you get the experience, and then confidence is to go out there and just keep performing, playing at a level that you want to hold yourself, to. So, the talent, this is the NBA. Everyone has talent. So this is, how you use it.
When you get this out of DeAndre, how important, how much does that make this team better when he plays that way?
Listen, it's our job to, to feed him, feed the beast, and and tonight he was very active. But he was, he converted, the majority of, what is he? He's 12 for 14, converted, everything in the paint pretty much. He started off with, good energy, was dunking a lot too. That's great for us, and rebounding. And when he's rebounding, it gives us an opportunity to get out and play fast. So he's been key for our wins for sure.